Hello my random viewers, Mr. Random here, and before we get started on the video, I would like to just quickly say that a few videos ago I asked for critique on my videos to make this as enjoyable for you guys as possible, and the biggest criticism I have is not enough footage for you guys to enjoy while I speak. So I am trying to remedy that. However, besides Poke the Woke, finding footage on the topics that I cover is very hard without getting copy striked and getting a copyright claim. So I am trying to remedy that for you guys and make this as enjoyable as possible. However, it is going to take some time. So the formula is going to change and evolve, but it'll be probably about 5 to 10 days before that problem is fully remedied. With that said, thank you guys very much for watching, and let's get started with our video. Good morning everybody, and welcome to Randomly Offensive. It is Tuesday morning, which means we get to sit back and poke at some woke and have some laughs at the expense of these weirdos. So, warning, I may offend you, and let's kick it off.
Hey America, you know what's not going to help? Panic buying all of the food in the grocery stores. You know what is going to help? Vaccinating, boosting, masking, and quarantining if you're positive.
Okay, explain to me how vaccinating is going to help, because according to the government and the president and all the medical experts, vaccinating doesn't stop you from getting sick, from being contagious, and from dying. So how is vaccinating going to help at this point? It's not. You're still contagious. And how do you expect people to eat food if they don't stock up on groceries when they have to go quarantined? It's not like you can have people come deliver food to your house if you're sick. I mean, maybe you can if you just leave it on the porch, but also, criminals aren't being charged anymore, so you're probably going to get porch pirated anyway. And who do you think's starting these mass panics that causes people to raid stores? It's the same people that are causing panic to force you to vaccine. Or have you forgotten all about 2020? I swear, these people's memory is just as good as Homer Simpson's.
Besides, every time I learn something new, it pushes some old stuff out of my brain. Remember when I took that home winemaking course and I forgot how to drive?
Hey everyone, my name is Debbie and I'm a black transgender woman. This is Gavin, a white transgender man. Gavin was able to raise $50,000 in 3 days for his GoFundMe campaign. I've been fundraising for months at this point for life-saving gender-affirming care and my basic survival needs, and I'm still struggling to meet my full goal. I'm in immediate need of assistance to reach my full goal, hopefully by the end of this month. Now, I'm not trying to invalidate Gavin's life experiences, but what I am trying to say is that this is a perfect example of how the LGBTQ community obviously doesn't care about the struggles of black transgender people. You heard the lady.
There are some...
Okay, so if you don't donate to her, you are racist. What? That doesn't make any sense. You can't just expect people to donate to you based off the color of your skin. He was probably a nice person. He probably, I don't know, maybe had a tragic backstory or something. Maybe look at more details based on why he got the donations instead of just assuming that your color had something to do with it, because that's what racism is just assuming that color is involved. You're the racist one, no one else. And you're not entitled to money. No one has to donate to you regardless of what you look like, all right? And it's like, you can't just go on the internet and say, give me money, bigots. You can't do that. It's not gonna work. And you can't just call people racist because they're not giving you money. These are tough times. We just got done with the holidays. People are saving up. People have already donated to places like St. Jude and stuff while buying presents and Thanksgiving dinners and all that other stuff. So just wait it out. But now that you've called everyone racist, they're gonna knuckle down. I guarantee it, lady. I guarantee it.
Some wonderful intersectional social advocacy movements that have done a lot of amazing things, but many of them have ignored specifically black trans.
It is heartbreaking to know that after everything I've been through as a black transgender woman, like abandonment from my family, transphobic violence, losing housing at one point, spending 6 months homeless, and making hundreds of campaign videos, that I'm still struggling to reach my full goal. I'm asking everyone watching this video and the LGBTQ community to show up for me like how you all showed up for Gavin in 3 days.
Alright, I'm sorry that everyone showed up for someone else besides you, but that's called life. Life isn't fair, okay? Some people are gonna get things that you don't get, and that is just how it is. You can't just go on the internet and beg for money. And I'm sorry that you had a tragic past and that you've been excluded from your family and so on and so forth, but that's your problem. It's no one else's problem. That's your shtick. That is your issue that you have to deal with. No one else has to deal with it. It is not you are not anyone else's responsibility. So don't get upset when you're not making money based off of donations. It's a choice, okay? And what exactly are you providing? Why is it just donation based? Is this a Patreon thing? Are you earning the money? What exactly are you doing to earn that money? I guess I'd have to look at that. But it's not racist not to donate. I'm sorry, but it's just not. It's not. You're a fool. These guys are idiots, and they're greedy and selfish, and whenever they don't get what they want, they play the sexist card, or the race card, or what else. You know, you're some type of ist, right? So, it's just ridiculous.
White people that aren't like serial killers like Ted Bundy.
Does your mom say you have to be LGBT?
No.
I can choose what I want to be, but
Hold on. Go ahead, Lex. Go ahead. Keep talking. Say what you're saying.
My mom doesn't matter if I am gay or lesbian or any of that. She doesn't care. All she cares about is that I'm a part of it. And if I'm not a part of it, she'll try to convince me to join it. Cause
What are you saying right now?
Facts.
That I would convince you to join what?
The LGBTQIA plus community.
White people that.
Oh, I love this video. This kid is my new hero. Dude, he just called his mom out on, it looks like a live stream. This is amazing. And the balls on this kid, amazing. I mean, bravo. I'm gonna give this kid an applause, and this time it's a real one. Just, way to freaking go. Yes. And this kid is not being received lightly by his family, and it's sad. It's sad to see. Because, like, watch this.
Aren't, like, serial killers like Ted Bundy.
Does your mom say you have
Did she just say that there's, like, hardly any white people that are serial killers? I'm curious about the beginning of this conversation.
to be LGBT? No. I can choose what I want to be, but
See, his brother or his it's a pronoun now, so I don't know what this thing is supposed to be, but he just puts his hand up to shush the kid, like, shut up, don't talk about this, you're a bigot, right? Like, rude, incredibly rude, and incredibly disrespectful to your sibling as well.
But
go ahead, Lex. Go ahead. Keep talking. Say what you're saying.
my mom doesn't matter if I am gay or lesbian or any of that. She doesn't care. All she cares about is that I'm.
See, right as he said that she doesn't care what I am, she gives this, like, very egotistical, narcissist type smile, right? Thinking that she's about to get praised.
A part of it. And if I'm not a part of
Look
it,
at
she'll
that
try
face
to convince
change.
me to join it. Because
What are you saying?
What are you citing? And the kid responds with facts. Yeah.
Right now.
Facts.
That I would convince you to join what?
The LGBTQIA plus community.
Yeah, he's totally calling his mom out like she doesn't care if I'm straight or anything. She doesn't care about my beliefs. All she cares about is that I'm a part of the community and she's doing it for internet clout. That is exactly what this kid is saying. I love this. I love this so much. Just bravo to you, little man, and you're gonna grow up to be amazing. Your future is so bright. Your future is so bright. I love this video. I adore this video. This is great. When we learned my daughter had COVID, okay, she has a blanket and a mask. We sent her to isolate in the basement. I felt so bad for her being all alone for a week until I realized she was living her best life. Okay, they're putting food on the top. They're showing the text messages they're getting. She texts her parents for laundry and all this stuff, and they're just going. See, I don't understand this. Like, it's, the last Poke the Woke, there was a post that a woman made that I read about her, basically grounding her kid in the bedroom without his Xbox or anything and just giving him a phone so that he can ask for food and water. And this is ridiculous. Like, it's ridiculous. These kids should not be getting punished for getting sick. This teenage girl looks like she got much better than the other kid. At least she, it seems like she's probably allowed to have an Xbox and systems down there, and it almost looks like she's being catered. But just imagine though, being isolated away from your family, just being all alone for 7 to 10 days. Like, it's horrible. It's incredibly sad to see. These guys are nuts. These guys really are nuts. I keep thinking, I'm pretty sure we actually are living in an age where everyone has the mental equivalence of Homer Simpson.
Well, the tree of liberty is not water with the blood of patriots. What's happened is that there never been, if you wanted to think you need to have weapons to take on the government, you need F-15s and maybe some nuclear weapons.
Whoa, Joe. No. That sounded like a threat. Didn't it? That sounded like a threat. The Second Amendment isn't for us to take on the government, and if that's what we wanted to do, we're going to need AR-15s and nukes? Nuclear warfare? That sounded like a threat. That is not a president talking. That's not a president talking. That's a dictator talking. That does not sound like the president of the United States. And I think you just accidentally informed us, because you're old and you're an idiot, I think you accidentally informed us that you really do want domination over this country. And it makes sense. We've all known that that's what the left wants. Maybe not all of the left. If I have any of the left watching, I'm sure that there are some level-minded. But this guy just completely accidentally informed us of what he really wants. Oh boy. Speaking of Homer Simpson, that was a Homer move right there.
Your saxophone bag, but we've also expanded into other important areas. Literacy program, preserving our beloved covered bridges, world domination.
World domination?
Oh, hey, that might be a typo. Mental note, the girl knows too much.
Concept of straightness was basically created to make women prisoners to men. Because as we see on this app over and over, men don't actually like women. They want to have sex with female anatomy, they don't like women. If you followed me for a while, you know my Straight Guys Aren't Straight series, but this basically puts into a nice pretty bow for you. People are afraid of queerness becoming more and more accepted because women are more and more leaning into that queerness. And so are some men, which is awesome. What it means is that more and more women are going to start to pair up with other women and leaving these awful human beings who are unevolved, emotionally unintelligent, and just downright abusive by themselves, with no prisoner but each other. I'm not saying that men and women can't be actually attracted to each other, but remember, it's all a construction at this point. And as you undo it, you see that one group of people is definitely benefiting more than the other, and that's not the way it's been in history so far. Love you.
Okay, so much to unpack here. A lot to unpack here. What? Did he literally just... Hold on, we're gonna recant this whole video here. This guy's full of it.
Concept of straightness was basically created to make women prisoners to men. Because as...
Okay. Straightness was created? I don't think straightness was created. I think straightness was the first natural sexual desire, right? Like, people were straight since the beginning of time. And that's regardless of your religion, whether you're Christian, evolutionist, or any other type. Straightness was around for the longest amount of time. And prisoners? Really? Women are prisoners? I don't see it. I don't see how women are prisoners. Stay-at-home moms, I feel, have it pretty good. As long as the man is doing a good job, right? Like, they get to use money that it's not theirs, but yet they've earned, because you have to earn money, and that's what a stay-at-home mom is. She's earning money, she's just not earning it through the economy, and that's okay. It is okay, and it's something to be proud about, because most men wouldn't be where they're at if it wasn't for the woman by their side. So it's a team, it's a partnership. That's what it is. It's not a master and a prisoner. It is a partnership, and you've completely missed that. Your view on the world is so fucked up.
As we see on this app over and over, men don't actually like women. They want to have sex with female anatomy, they don't like women. If you follow...
See, okay, this is on TikTok. TikTok's not the real world, and most of the TikToks you see of women being exploited is them doing it themselves. Women are exploiting themselves, trying to get you on their OnlyFans or what have you, and make money, make a bunch of money, because in order to be a strong, independent woman, you have to make your own money. And women are now using basically a loophole to still have men provide, but they're doing it in a way that they can justify it and make it seem like a business. So this isn't men's fault. This is the society's fault. It is the liberals' fault for pushing a certain agenda. And yeah, it's not the man's fault at all.
Followed me for a while, my Straight Guys Aren't Straight series, but this basically...
Straight guys aren't straight. I'm pretty sure I'm straight. I don't get that. How are straight guys not straight? Just because you're not straight, or just because you might claim you're straight and you're really not, that doesn't mean that's everybody, dude.
Puts into a nice pretty bow for you. People are afraid of queerness becoming more and more accepted because women are more and more leaning into that queerness. And
so you're saying that people don't like queer people because they're taking women away? I don't get that. I don't get that. Women might be willing to have more gay men friends over straight man friends, but you're not taking them away from relationships because you're not interested in women. And if you are, you're not gay, buddy.
Some men, which is awesome, means is that more and more women are going to start to pair up with other women and leaving these awful human beings who are unevolved, emotionally unintelligent, and just downright abusive by them.
Well, I guess I should have let him finish. So he's saying that, more women are going to get with other women, which, fine, all the power to him. Like, science has gotten so far that you can artificially have children now. Like, they have these incubating things. It started in like 2015 and it's just about finished. So it's not going to harm the population. It's definitely going to harm the family dynamic, and it's not going to bring very good generations into the world, but there's a way around it. And a lot of men are actually walking away from the dating field, and a lot of men are walking away from marriages. There's tons of content out there telling men not to get married. Now, like, I don't agree with it. I think that it's good to get married, but a lot of men are walking away, not the women. So you're trying to spin this, and the left always tries to spin it, but it's actually the men walking away from the dating field. It's actually men deciding to live their lives to the fullest and keep their money instead of getting married. I think it's selfish. I don't think you should do that, but a lot of men are. And so you're just trying to spin it to make it look like men are desperate and getting left in the dust, when that's actually not the case.
Themselves, with no prisoner but each other. I'm not saying that men and women can't be actually attracted to each other.
Yes, you are.
But remember, it's all a construction at this point. And
if you're going to say something, don't recant it. If you're going to say something, you go all the fucking way. Grow some balls, alright?
As you undo it, you see that one group of people is definitely benefiting more than the other, and that's not the way it's been in history so far.
I disagree. I don't think one set of people are benefiting more than the other set of people. They are both benefiting. If you want to work, you can work. If you don't want to work, you can be a stay-at-home wife or husband. It doesn't matter. It's called a partnership, and you get a lot further in life when you have a partner. End of story, period. This guy's a complete buffoon. He's a dipplesnip. He is a dipplesnip. I love that word. It's the dumbest one I could come up with, which is why I give it to these kind of people. What a moron. Alrighty, that is all we have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you guys made it this far, thank you very much, and please remember to hit the like and subscribe button, and I will see you guys again real soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye.